going on, YouTube world? This is one of 3 e-bikes that I'm going to show off here on this post. We are starting off with the eAHORA X5 folding electric bike. I unlocked it myself watching someone else's YouTube posts here. Surprisingly, a fantastic, legit commuter city bike, and for under $1,300 is a very good deal. For its larger size, the X5 is like a Clydesdale. It weighs less than expected at 60 pounds. Folded, it could fit in a larger trunk or a back seat. I imagine it could fit in a hatchback as well. It was easy to assemble. The cable management is good. It arrived with a charger, tools, a bell, and instructions. But a couple of issues developed. Eventually, the charging port on the body of the bike frame broke off. Within 24 hours of making contact, eAHORA shipped out a replacement. Besides tracking, the email they sent also had a link to a step-by-step video instructing how to replace the port. It was easy peasy and relatively straightforward. The charging port has been fine ever since. I also had an issue where a screw on the kickstand fell off and I lost half my kickstand. I ended up replacing it with a nicer one and added other accessories like a rear bike bag, reflective stickers, a bottle holder for the neck, action cam mounts, orange Alston pedals, flat out for the tires, and this really cool luminous decal from eAHORA that also came with video instructions. But I decided to install the decal backwards and needed a couple of extra cables to pull it off. I ended up buying some cables off Amazon and actually had extra cables from Computer Builds, and it came out amazing. So far, I put over 150 miles on the X5. I do enjoy riding at night due to less pedestrians and traffic, so it's nice to be seen by drivers. They even slow down to check out my assets. The X5, I mean. I was able to achieve 36 miles an hour, but normally hover around 30, 33 after using up some charge on my battery. You can see my playlist of ride-alongs linked in the description of this post. My only gripe is I have to bite hard into my brakes in order to stop quickly. Otherwise, it's a fantastic e-bike. I am very happy with this purchase, and besides the X5, eAHORA has other options of real cool e-bikes and scooters of various power and pricing if you'd like to check them out. I'm thinking about buying another one from them, but we'll see. Due to wear and tear, the other mods I plan on are new tires, rotors, brakes, grips, and bike chain. Some nice aftermarket ones that I could find online. When I ride out on the X5 or any of these e-bikes, I don't like to stay stationary too long. I like to be in perpetual motion. This is Chicago after all, and I don't want to get robbed of any of my bikes. So I don't lock up this bike outside as it has too many accessories on it and somebody's gonna mess with it. So when I do use it for commuting, I take it into the office to recharge, and I'll have a full charge on my way back home. Definitely a good decision to add this to our e-fleet. This X5 is good for a taller rider as well. The seat posts and the handlebars can be adjusted. The overall look of this bike is cool, and it comes with 20x4 fat tires for any of the rougher roads you might need to pass through. It can take up to 4 to 5 hours to charge in full, so be aware of that, and we'll move on to our next e-bike. XP LITE, the little e-bike that can compete with other brands that go for more with the same or better specs. A folding electric bike at 46 pounds, real light, and a bit larger than a BMX bike is totally affordable at over 800 bucks. It pretty much came assembled already, came with slime in its tires, and added accessories are a phone holder, bike lock, a bell, mud guards, a handlebar bag, a bag for the seat stem, reflective stickers, a bottle holder bracket, as well as a bottle holder. It's looking real good, especially with the mud guards. Though it wouldn't have the power I'm looking for to commute to work at full speed, I like to use it locally for errands, night rides, headed to friends or coworkers' houses. I put about 100 miles on it already, so all my trips are nearby. I also like that after eating up half the charge, the bike may lose speed on full throttle, but by pedaling, you can still achieve 20 miles per hour, which is its max speed. The only one of my e-fleet that'll make me break a sweat. And weirdly, I feel like I go faster pedaling over throttling, even though the speedometer never goes over 20 miles an hour on a flat road. Although I've only encountered 2 Karens on the same day riding the XP LITE, which is surprising, I really like how nimble it is, how it can blend in with the bicycle crowd, and attract less attention. When folded, this will fit almost anywhere. It's like the size of a squared fan you stick on your windowsill. This LECTRIC XP LITE is awesome. I haven't even been on a bicycle since the 9/11 era, so it was real nostalgia returning to a pedal bike. I do not regret this purchase at all, and as you can tell by my playlist here, I use it often for errands over my other e-bikes. Besides the XP LITE, LECTRIC has other more robust e-bike options available, so you can check them out online if you're interested. And now we'll move along to our next e-bike in our e-fleet. Before I get into this e-bike, I wanted to say I'm into buying items that no one or not that many people have to show off around town and on this channel. I was not aware of how many Ariel Rider customers are available here. Though I haven't encountered my fellow riders on the streets, I've seen riders on YouTube with an X-Class in Illinois. And if it wasn't for my electric dirt bike being down and in need of a new battery, I wouldn't have purchased this or probably any of the e-bikes in this 2022 collection. Now, for the Ariel Rider X-Class, it came with minimal assembly requirements, tools, charger, and instructions. A cafe racer style look to it, and it can zip up to 41 miles per hour with the right conditions, as you can see displayed recorded in its history on my LCD screen. With wind, weight, choppy roads, and some inclines, I normally achieve around 36 to 39 miles per hour according to the speedometer. The most powerful of our pedaled bikes available in this collection, very zippy, a good commuter, versatile, and am very impressed. It's basically a moped disguised as an electric bicycle. I get a bunch of compliments and gawkers who stop to ask questions. I really like the hue of this blue, and it really pops out. The added accessories are a bell, a horn, phone holder, tank bag, camera mounts, handlebar for mounts, mirrors, flat out for the tires, and stickers. So far, I've put around 150 miles on the X-Class and mostly use it for commuting needs or deeper runs in Chicago, as this has the best range of all the e-bikes here. You can see how robust it is for riding in a major metropolitan city with tons of traffic by checking out my ride-along posts. For those of you complaining on how I commute back and forth from work with the X-Class, that's just big city life here. I mean, bicycles aren't even allowed on the sidewalk. Even jaywalking is illegal here. But if no one is enforcing these laws constantly, who will obey? Cops have better things to do in a major city. So unless I'm running somebody over with my bike, nobody's really gonna care. And anybody's more than welcome to make comments. So if you have nothing constructive to say, or are making content here showing us how to ride out like a wimp, please shut the hell up. Stop being a fake tough guy behind a keyboard. It requires no balls, and you're merely whining like someone's old, unattractive wife. If you sit there and notice my infractions while I ride, you'll also notice when I ride, I take it easy on a sidewalk, slow down around pedestrians, and start to get aggressive when I merge with traffic to keep up with its flow. And compared to other YouTubers here, I'm actually quite tame. You can check it out yourself on my playlist of ride-alongs by clicking the link in the description. The Ariel Rider X-Class is a legit form of transport for those who need a second vehicle, or if it's your main form of transportation. It cost me over $2,500 to get the 52-volt version, and it's well worth the price for the range and power it boasts at 80 pounds. You can check out Ariel Rider's website. They have other e-bikes available besides the X-Class. This information are based on my experience with these e-bikes, and were all paid in full by me. Only eAHORA sent me a decal for my efforts. If these e-bikes fit your needs, then I highly recommend all three of them. So far, the coppers, even from the suburbs, haven't really bothered me at all. Some will slow down to take a look, but eventually will go away. I hope the day when they do stop me, it's to do the same as other folks that approach, which is to ask me questions on my e-bike. Now that I've built up a fleet, I wanted to share their experience and am planning on renting them out in 2023. So please like and subscribe to stay tuned for more ride-along posts and information, as we are currently out of riding season in Chicago now. All the male riders fall victim to shrinkage issues here. The faster you go, the colder it gets. Anyhow, that's it for me on this post. Stay well, stay safe. Ciao, friends.
She doesn't know about shrinkage!